Hey, good evening. Tonight is something super special that we just found out about, and what's exciting is there's only 2 places in SoCal to get this. When I'm walking over to get the sign. So we're at Wienerschnitzel. Look at what they have. Veggie dogs. There's a backyard veggie dog, a barbecue veggie dog, and a Chicago veggie dog. They're all $4. I'll get up here real close and get it. The backyard is American cheese, pickle, tomato, ketchup, mustard. The barbecue is barbecue sauce, pickle, and onions. And then the Chicago is the pickle, tomato, sport peppers, onions, relish, mustard, and celery salt. So, like I said, there's 2 locations in SoCal. There's a whole bunch in Bakersfield, and then some in New Mexico and Texas, mostly the Las Cruces in the El Paso areas. And this one is in Westminster. And I'm trying to remember, it's Golden West Street. The other one is in Lakewood. So let me head back over to the car so that way we can try these. We each get a Chicago dog, and then I'm also gonna try the backyard dog. I do like barbecue sauce, but it seemed just kind of plain, the barbecue sauce, a pickle, and onion, so I decided to get the other 2. It's literally the first time I've ever eaten at Wienerschnitzel because they've never had veggie dogs before, so this is really exciting. Okay, so here's one of them. Again, I've never been to Wienerschnitzel, so if anybody watching this has been, then it won't be new to you, I'm guessing. But it comes in the box, like I imagine they all come in. It's got a little sticker on it that says veggie dog. Obviously, it's not all beef like this says. It's not focusing on it because my face is in. So let's open this one up just to see. And this is the backyard dog. So the backyard dog, here's the cheese, pickle, tomatoes. Here it is. Basically, it looks like a hamburger in a hot dog form. So that's going to be delicious. So we'll set that off to the side up on the dash real quick. Which means both of these ones are going to be Chicago. This one I can already tell is heavier. Yeah, this one I can definitely smell the onions in it. I don't really want to tip it too much because I don't want anything to fall out. But you can see the peppers over here, the tomatoes, mustard. That looks delicious. So I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with the backyard dog, actually. I'm gonna have to pause, or not pause, stop the video for a moment for obligatory pictures, so you get to watch that. All right, picture's done. I'm trying to slouch a little bit because there's not a lot of room on my dash for the camera with the mic I have on there, so I'm trying to keep myself fully in the frame. So we'll start with the basic one. This would be run of the mill. Oh, Ashley just took a bite of the pepper and she said it was hot. So that's exciting. All right, the dog's a little off center, but so it's like a skinny hot dog. It looks like, but that's good because, of course, Wienerschnitzel's kind of known for putting lots of stuff on it. And so, like, with chili dogs, you don't always want a really big hot dog because there won't be room for a lot of the toppings. So I'll stop rambling and dive right in.
Mm-hmm. This is so good.
Ooh. Yeah, that's... I'll make sure there's no mustard or anything on me. I think I'm clean. Wow. I wish I could try just a little bit of the dog by itself, but it's so buried. Even though it's been like probably 2 or 3 years since I've had one of these, what it immediately tastes like to me, not the toppings, but the dog itself, is the, what is the brand? It's escaping Melissa's hot dogs from Angel Stadium. That's what it reminds me of. Now, this is really, really good. I might let Ashley grab a bite of this one since it's different than the Chicago dog. Now me, I love spicy stuff. So I'm a little excited for the pepper. This one definitely has. Now that I realize, I guess that one didn't have onions on it. So the backyard is the one that doesn't have onions. They all have pickles.
The Chicago dog is amazing.
Amazing, she says. So a lot of raw onions on the top. I'm normally kind of picky when it comes to raw onions, but she is equally as picky with raw onions. So if she thinks it's good, then I'm gonna believe her. And one of my peppers fell off, so I'm gonna pull on Ashley and try the pepper straight.
Juice
Spread it
everywhere.
on me. Yeah, it's a little hotter than a banana pepper, I'd say. Not quite as hot as a jalapeno though. So it'll add a nice little flavor to it. Actually, let me put the rest of it on there. Here goes on. I'm gonna try to get everything in the bite. That is some flavor. Wow. The rest of the dog kind of cuts out the spicy pepper a little bit. It sneaks up a little bit into the bite, but I got some onion in there. I got some pickle, a little bit of tomato. I only got just the very end of the tomato though. And oh, perfect. Here I can get a little bit of the dog by itself. So let me try that. Yeah, that's really good by itself too. We eat a lot of the smart dogs or the smart jumbo dogs in the Evie's dogs. So that texture reminds me a lot of like the really cheap hot dogs you can find. The texture of this hot dog by itself reminds me of field roast hot dogs.
That's what it is field roast.
Oh, well, that's why. There we go. It's field roast.
It's field roast, and it's new. It's called their Stadium Dog, and they're actually going to be selling it in stores soon. In April, I think.
So that's why, because, you know, if you go to a ballpark, which wasn't open really last year, hopefully maybe in the later half of baseball season. It's February right now, so spring training should start in about 3 weeks, and then opening day is typically around the 1st of April. I'm hoping we get some real baseball this year because I'd love to take Declan to a game. This time I'll get a little bit more of a bite. I'm trying to find what... Oh, the pepper fell off. So I'm going to put the pepper back on here. And here we go, diving in. It is a good thing that we drive Teslas, because otherwise we'd be spending a lot of gas money driving to Westminster every day from the Inland Empire to get hot dogs, because these are that good. This one, it's a little mind-boggling for me, because I don't really care for sweet pickles or even sweet relish. I eat relish a lot. It's just not my favorite. I really prefer dill, to the extent that when I was younger, I was a kid, my dad would exclusively buy dill relish for me because I hated sweet relish as a kid and everybody else ate it. So he would buy me the dill relish, which isn't as common, specifically for me. Now as an adult, I eat it. It's just not my favorite. So it has a dill pickle spear and the sweet relish on it. So it's like competing flavors there. The onions are good. My lips are tingling just a little bit from the pepper. I can't even taste the tomato. I'm gonna finish eating this. I don't really need to keep filming eating this. But yeah, again, 2 in Southern California. That's it. So I don't know if it's only certain franchisees that have it, or how they selected which ones, because there's a couple Wienerschnitzels in right around where we live, and they're not one of them. Lakewood and Westminster, that's it, and only 2 locations in there. There was like half a dozen in Bakersfield, like I was saying, 3 or 4 in Las Cruces, New Mexico, another 3 or 4 in El Paso, and then another kind of not as well-known city or town in Texas. I'm not familiar with it, so I already forgot the name, but I'll link it below for all the locations that have it. Hopefully they expand this in Southern California, because this would be a huge seller. Wienerschnitzel execs, if you're listening, bring this to all the stores. People will eat this and buy this. Even at $4 a dog. I don't know what a regular dog runs for there, like a regular Chicago dog. People will pay $4 for this. I guarantee it, because we will.
Well, because there's a lot of people that like to have meatless Mondays or whatever. And so that would be a good option for people.
Yep, because you've got your meatless Monday people, or your people just trying to cut back on meat in general. And then you've got people like us that just don't eat meat at all. And so we're always looking for great stuff. Impossible is rolling out a lot more. Beyond is rolling out. There's Sweet Earth now has their awesome burger, which is delicious. I'm trying to remember the restaurant I ate it at. Options are rolling out, but not a whole lot of places have hot dogs now. Although some of the specialty hot dog places like Doghouse, you know, they've had some for a while. But it's nice to have some fast food veggie hot dogs. Game changer. And hopefully I don't have to drive, you know, 40 miles to go get one. Hopefully they'll open up 4 miles down the hill from the house. Yeah, this is amazing. I'm gonna wrap it up so I can eat it before it gets cold. Hope you liked the video, and hopefully you'll like the dog if you get to try it. So if you did like the video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Ring the bell below. You get notifications of all of our future videos, be it veggie dogs or cars or theme parks. And as always, be kind and be real, and join us on our next experience.